welcome back to another Gadget Report. Let's talk gadgets. And this week I'm talking about something very interesting from British Airways. And I'm talking about their new loyalty currency. So this is like a sort of a frequent flyer point, but now British Airways has created its own currency that you can use to pay for travel packages. So let's talk British Airways and let's talk gadgets. So let's talk gadgets. And today I'm going to talk about, as you all know, and it's no secret, one of my favorite airlines, British Airways. Last month, or should I say in February, at the end of February, British Airways has published a press release telling us about the way people can use their frequent flyer currency. So British Airways has created this currency and it's called Avios. It's a little funny for those, for example, that live in Australia and know about Avios. Because the pronunciation is quite similar, but it's not. It's Avios, so A-V-I-O-S. So it's a different thing. You can, basically, it works like your frequent flyer points. This is a loyalty currency for executive club members, and they can use it to, buy the travel packages, everything. You can use it like you use your frequent flyer points, and it's basically the same sort of process, but British Airways has a little a few new things that I think it's actually very interesting and important. I'm going to leave the links below because there's all these links. I'm going to leave the link for British Airways press release where you will have all the information about this, and also a specific page about the use or how you can collect and redeem your Avios, so you know exactly what you can do. But I think it's a very interesting and modern approach to things. And British Airways now he said it's that the executive club members traveling before the 31st of December 2023 will continue to earn double tier points on packages of 5 nights or more. So they will keep on earning double tier. I believe that would refer to frequent flyer and Avios. I'm not sure about that though. So what has happened is this it's a currency. So every time you fly on your packages or anything that is related to British Airways, you can earn these Avios, and then you can use them to pay for other travel packages within British Airways. If you book with airline, for example, I'm looking at something that they have here on their press release, and they say that the return flights and 2 nights accommodation in Barcelona from £1, so this is in pounds, obviously you will have to refer to your own country, £1 and 67,650 Avios for 2 people sharing. So and this is just an example. So you pay £1 and you have all those Avios to spend, and then you can book this package. British Airways has a page dedicated to this new currency that you can look and see what you can do. And one of the things that I find it's very interesting is that with Avios, British Airways allows you to set a family account. So this means that you can add another with, we can share this account with 6 members of your household, and then obviously they can all be included in these packages. So I'm going to leave the links for all of this because this is, I think it's important. It's fairly new. And I think it's a very interesting way of, getting people to fly and use their things. And I think the family account, honestly, this is what really caught my attention because I think this is something that I find really interesting, because if you're flying with your family and you have a certain amount of either frequent flyer points, or in this case this new currency or whatever it might be, you would like to book for the entire family, and this allows you to include those people into that family. So I think this is something that actually is a very good thing, and I think British Airways thought ahead on this and saw the need, because people travel with their families, and having all family members included in the same account, you just don't need to double accounts with this and that. Everyone is included in the same account, and that means that all the points go into that account, and it's all in one account. It's all used in one account, and I think that was my understanding of the system, and I think that's a very good idea. So I decided to talk about this. British Airways is one of my favorite airlines. Obviously, I've not been paid for any advertising for the airline or anything like that. I'm just doing this on my own. I just did this because I usually read their press releases and their website, because I like the airline and I like to, research about everything regarding to aviation. And I found this, and I found that this is something that I find interesting and useful, I guess. If you fly, if you really are a frequent flyer, having your family in your account and then being able to book accommodation, I think is a plus. I think is a very good idea that will bring more people into flying and into going on holidays, especially now where we're not living the best of times in terms of cost of living, and things like that are always a good idea to help. And of course, airlines need to think about that, because they're running their business and they know that when there's a crisis, the first thing that people cut is their holidays. It's all those things that are not considered essential. So they have to come up with some ideas that still entice people to keep going with those things and keep going with flying and booking holidays, and because that depends their own survival. So I think this was a very good idea, and as I said, I'll leave the link below, so you can obviously have a look and see. Maybe you can use your Avios to travel to Australia. Who knows? So for today, I hope you really like this gadget report of the day and the idea of this new currency from British Airways. I hope it can help you book your next holiday. Who knows? And it's always good to know your opinion. So if you have already used your Avios for an holiday, just let us know your experience. How did it go? How was the accommodation? How was, for example, all the process of booking and using your Avios? if you have another opinion, if you really had a bad experience, because maybe there was, share with us as well. It's always important to get as many opinions as possible, because I think that's how we learn about things, and that's how we grow. So share your opinion, or if you have a suggestion for another topic for our gadget report, just keep them coming. I'll be delighted to take it all on board and make a gadget report about it. So, put a like on the video and subscribe the channel with a little click on the bell so you get a new gadget report every week. Again, next week there won't be a gadget report because there will be Anzac Day. So I won't be publishing any content. But I will be back in May. This month was a little shorter due to the public holidays, but in May we are coming in full force. So I will wait for you in May. Have a good break, and for all people in Australia and New Zealand, and for all our fallen soldiers, lest we forget, it is a very important date for us, and it's time to remember all of those that fought for us and paid the ultimate sacrifice, so lest we forget. I hope you have a wonderful week. See you in 2 weeks. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye.